Okay, so you want to plan a trip, but you're really concerned about the uncertainty of travel right now and in the future. So what do? Well, first of all, know that 46% of Americans plan on traveling soon, by the end of this year, but only 14% have actually made their plans. Why is that? Well, it's because of the uncertainty. So how can you plan a trip and have peace of mind knowing that you're protected should anything happen between now and when your trip is supposed to start? We call it CFAR. If you've never heard of CFAR, we're going to go over all the juicy details of how this can protect your trip and allow you to plan now for the future. I'm Pascal Bernas, French Wine Explorers. We help wine lovers become connoisseurs with our online classes and our wine tours. So, what is CFAR and how does it work? In this episode, we're going to go over how it works, what it costs, and what it protects. But before we do that, know that I am not an insurance agent, but I've been in the travel industry for over 20 years, and I'm very familiar with travel insurance policies. So keep that in the back of your mind. This is just for informational purposes. How does cancel for any reason insurance work? Okay, so when you purchase a trip, you can get trip protection. It protects you if you were to fall ill and not be able to take the trip, or if someone in your immediate family falls ill and you're unable to take a trip, or if you get laid off. There are many reasons why you could cancel for a covered reason. But COVID-19 or fear of catching COVID-19 is not one of them. So what do? You really want to plan a trip, but you don't want to be stuck with the bill and decide that you don't want to go. You could cancel if you see a black cat. You could cancel because you've decided you want to repaint your living room instead. I mean, who would do that? But, it's an option. So what can you do? This is something that we have been doing over the past several years because life is so unpredictable that canceling for a covered reason doesn't necessarily mean most of the reasons. So insurance companies have taken note and they want to help. So cancel for any reason allows you to cancel your trip up to 48 hours prior to your departure, and you will get a refund, a partial refund of your non-refundables. The partial refund depends on the insurance carrier, but it usually runs between 50 and 75% of your non-refundable prepaids. So this is perfect for a longer trip or a more costly trip. For a weekend away, it's probably not worth it. But for a longer trip or one that is costly, it's going to give you that peace of mind. Keep in mind that you have to cancel within 48 hours of your trip departure date. So that's really important, but that gives you up until 2 days before leaving to cancel. Next, what's this going to cost? All right, so trip protection normally costs somewhere between 4 and 10% of the total cost of your trip. It depends on where you live and how old you are. Next, cancel for any reason waiver is a supplemental insurance on top of that insurance. And it's usually about 40 to 50% of the cost of your insurance. If you purchase a trip for $5,000, your trip protection is going to be about $500, let's say 10% of the cost of your trip. The supplemental cancel for any reason insurance is going to be an additional $200, just to give you an idea of costs. Now, how does this protect you against COVID-19? Well, first of all, if you get COVID-19 just before you leave, you're protected with your trip protection insurance. If you decide, you know what, I just don't feel right, I'm just nervous, COVID-19, I just don't feel good about it, then it will cover, again, 50 to 75% of your non-refundables from your travel supplier. So whether you have COVID-19 or whether you have a fear of traveling because of COVID-19 or something completely unexpected, this will cover you. Okay, so let's recap. Cancel for any reason insurance is a supplemental insurance that you get with your trip protection insurance. And what it gives you is peace of mind. We've gone over how it works, how much it costs, and what it covers. So if you want to plan a trip, go for it. This is a great way to protect you in case there's some kind of uncertainty that doesn't allow you to go on your trip. You'll have peace of mind between now and when your trip starts. Thanks for watching, and do me a favor. Subscribe to our channel and click on the link for our free wine tasting guide, 5 wine secrets to taste wine like a pro. Thanks, cheers, and I'll talk to you soon.